Hello, Nicholas Lee here for Film Odyssey. This video I'm going to be reviewing Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. But before that, I want to just briefly talk about a few things from Comic-Con. I'm going to talk about this more on another episode, but what was really cool was panels about Spaceballs, the new one, which I'm really looking forward to that because that's one of my favorite Mel Brooks comedy movies. And seeing that panel and Rick Moranis seeing him was really great. And the spoofery of a Marvel slate lineup was really hilarious, and I love that. And so that was really fun to see, and I loved the Star Trek 60th anniversary panel. That was really cool to see George Takei up there, and all of the cast from several different shows in the Star Trek universe. I loved seeing that. And the Lucas Museum panel was really cool. And with Insight, the Star Wars Detours shorts will be shown at the museum, which is really cool. Really makes me want to get to California to go to that museum, so definitely want to go check that out. Of course, the Ghost Rider announcement and Black Panther 3. I'll talk more about those on the next show because those were amazing. So for now, I'm going to get into the Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender review. So I thought seeing this movie was just really great. The first Avatar Studios production. This film was originally supposed to go to theaters, but Paramount decided to not go in that direction, which, after seeing it, this movie really should have been in theaters because, I'll just say it, the animation, the 2D animation that was done in this was awe-inspiring. This animation was next level in terms of taking the animation of the original shows and doing something new with it, and really incredible, really special movie this is. The story, aging these characters up to their mid-20s, the fact that we've never seen them like this at this stage of their lives. We've seen the characters when they are a bit older, and some of the other ones in old age, and then even the main characters' kids. You see a lot of them and their backstory in The Legend of Korra, follow up to The Last Airbender. But I thought this story was great as well. So just talking about it, you see in the trailers that there's another airbender that is discovered. Now, I won't get into what happens with that, but Dave Bautista voices the character, and really compelling. Seeing all these characters' evolutions into where they are in their lives now, it's really just special to see. It's really intriguing to see where these characters are now and where they take the story. And it seems like it really works in terms of how the show ended with peace and the Republic City and them going into the future in terms of it's going to be all good. There's what they do here with the antagonists and just during this period of the Avatar world, it really makes sense. So seeing just everybody again, Aang, Katara, Sokka, even Appa and Momo, just seeing all these characters again, it's really cool. And I'll say how it's nice, kind of ties it in a bow in terms of this is a good bridge point between the original show and the sequel show. So I thought that was really well done. The blending of this top-notch 2D animation with computer animation was a really good blending. Yeah, I just really lament the fact that we didn't get to see this in theaters because it's where it should have been. You can clearly see just the production value and everything that was put into it, the direction, the writing, everything, the voice acting, all of the actors that were chosen to voice the characters now that they're older was just really well done. The music was awesome, so I really love this movie, and I'm just happy that it exists, that we now have this animated Avatar movie within the universe. I think it's really nice. And so marketing, maybe I know a lot of people know about it just because of all the controversy and stuff, but more people would know about it if this was in theaters because it only got one trailer, a Paramount Plus trailer, and that was all the marketing that it got. And there's theories, everybody might have theirs, but maybe because of this whole deal that's going on with Paramount trying to get Warner Brothers, the fact that maybe because the live action show was done on Netflix, so the fact that that was a Netflix show, maybe Paramount became just bitter overall with the Avatar universe, but maybe that because they are making the new show, so who knows. But I feel like, there's also reports that maybe Paramount didn't think that the movie was as good as it should have been, but on all levels, this movie is really well done. There's not a weak point. All the action that it leads up to in the third act and throughout the whole movie, all the action is great, but the ramping up of the stakes in this movie, it feels like a really new, modern, special project that should have gotten a much more respect than it was given, because with the reviews, it is being shown now that this movie is really, it really deserves a lot more respect and attention that has been given to it. So I just hope that more people will come to discover it and embrace it, and that check it out, because there's so much to love in this movie that really deserves more than what was given by the studio that shepherded it and then just relegated it to streaming. Now, I have no problem with streaming, but when it's a big IP like this that a lot of people love, and the fact that it was made as a theatrical movie, then the studio bulked and did all this with it, and then that allowed it to be open to pirating, which was ultimately done to it. But in this grand scheme of things, no one's really going to remember all that pirating and all that anyway, so it's important is just that it's seen. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I want to, as much as I can with whatever I can do, get the word out to everyone to see this great film because it deserves it. And this universe is so special. It's with just from top to bottom, the fantasy iconography just of this show, that Nickelodeon back in the day allowed these creators to make such a audacious and big swing of a launching of just a whole really creative, amazing universe that has all of this deep lore to it, and with all four elements of each element has a people, and they have benders, and there's an avatar, and that is just so creative. And again, like, for what it was and what it has been and always will be, just a really special franchise. Every single installment has something to love about it and appreciate and share with other people, and that there's a community behind it. That is the longevity that it has, that generations now are discovering it, are embracing it and discover it and love it. That's something really to respect and give it what it deserves. So, absolutely loved it. Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. Thanks everybody for watching. We've got more videos coming, like I said, and I'm gonna keep improving the quality. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you on the next video, coming soon.